Do you want to get faster at Forza Motorsport? Well, this video is going to show you how. We're going to be getting in the top 100 drivers in the world, aiming to be in that top 1%. And to do that is not me driving, it is our esports driver, Nathan Maximum. You might remember Nathan from previous Logitech McLaren G Challenge videos done in the past on Assetto Corsa Competizione. Well, I set Nathan loose on Forza Motorsport, and it is, honestly, I learned so much. It is transformative, incredible secrets and tips to drive the cars fast in Forza. It is some of it is not super intuitive. It's ways that you need to manipulate the car, and I find it very interesting. This video, by the way, is sponsored by Logitech as part of Logitech McLaren G Challenge, and this is the bonus rivals round. You can still enter at the time making this video, and you can still be eligible for the sweepstake prizes. Remember, over $100,000 in cash and prizes Logitech are giving away as part of Logitech McLaren G Challenge. There's a link to their Discord in the description. Go check that out after you've seen these tips, obviously. So we're aiming to be in the top 100, and we need to shave off a few tenths here in order to do that. So you can see the rival time ahead of us is a 101.441. Nathan's on a 445. When you get to this level in rivals, you're basically picking off rivals one by one, by the way. It's not the big jumps that you see sort of when you're lower down in rivals. So let's get into the specifics here. We're driving the McLaren F1 at Hakone. If you remember, the first round of the Logitech McLaren G Challenge was also at Hakone, and it was very, very, very difficult to get the rotation. I found it difficult. A corner like this, I didn't want to go wide at all on the exit because the gutter will draw you over. But you can see Nathan is just supremely confident to actually use that and let the car run wide. And you see there, he turned the car in before really applying the brakes. And that's not the way I was doing it. I was trying to be arguably a bit too smooth and sort of trail brake in. But Nathan is being very pragmatic here, getting the car actually pointing the right direction and then going in on the brakes, knowing that as soon as he goes on the brakes, he's going to start to lose turning ability. Now, we did find it interesting here on the run down start finish line. The other car seemed to have a great sort of switch through the gears, and we thought that might be manual clutch. You're going to see later we're going to look more closely at the assist. So if you're playing Forza and not wondering if you're using the right assist, we're going to look into that. But this corner here, all about rotation, and look at the gearing. Nathan going down second gear and getting that rotation there. You can very easily do that all the way in third, but second gear seems to give the rotation. And at this level, you just need to try and maximize everything. So as he goes over the curve, we are, I think, going to run a little bit wide this time, but you can see that's the fine margins. We know if we want to go faster than 101.441, we need to use all of those track names. I'm saying we like I'm Nathan's engineer, like I'm claiming some credit here. But let's see when we go over the line. There's also a very interesting way of dealing with this last corner here. Look at the ghost and look at Nathan taking very different lines. Nathan saying much more to the right hand side, hugging the curb and then opening it up. But the car ahead clearly just seems to be able to both take the tighter line and get on the speed, which is quite transformative and something that we needed to work out. So let's look super closely now as we go into turn one and look at the gearing. Going to go down to second gear here to get that rotation. Third, second, rotating it nicely on the power. Look at the brake input as well. Now full power, full power, full power, full power. No feathering the throttle there. Absolutely on the max. And as we go through the S's, is there going to be any hint of a lift? No, I would definitely be lifting there, but Nathan's just worked out the line, and that requires you to use all the space on exits. If you're not using that space, you will probably have to be lifting. Turning in first, then getting on the brakes, staying nice and wide. Look at that, releasing the brakes and getting so much rotation when he's off the brake there is a real secret. Maximising track limits, not bothering to come inside. You can see the track limit line here. And now staying super, super, super close on the curb and opening it up a little bit. Is it going to be a better exit than the ghost car, than the rival? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fast forward to the lap where Nathan does beat this ghost. There's no surprises. This is going to be that lap. And we'll see what Nathan does. Remember, we're already around the top 100 in the world. This is super, super, super alien quick. So coming in here, braking slightly later than the ghost. Down second gear, staying a little bit wide this time. First gear even. So now going down to first gear to get a bit more rotation and through the gears, going over the curb on the Logitech G Pro today with all of the bells and whistles basically. So really nice wheel to use for this. And just to confirm, I have given away a Logitech G Pro Wheel and the Astro A50 headset, or at least the winners have come forward. One decided by Gleam, one was the most interesting comment, and so Logitech are fulfilling those prizes as we speak. So you come around the last corner here. What's Nathan going to do? Is he going to keep it nice and tight, or is he going to start to come across a little bit earlier? Is he less concerned now about sort of opening it up as much? Third gear, that might mean you can just really plant it. And as we go over the line, you can see it's going to be a lot quicker. How much quicker is it going to be? So 101.405. So that's pretty quick, but where is that going to put us? Let's see. So now we are in the top 100 in the world, but you can see, look at the assists here. Everyone at this level is not using ABS and TC, basically, are the first two columns. So we are using ABS at the moment, and that puts us an outlier. Some people are using the manual clutch as opposed to manual. We think that probably saves a bit of time when it comes to shifting. But Nathan wanted to come off ABS and see what that was going to be like. So in the Forza settings now, off ABS, and how is the car going to behave differently? And this is quite transformative. And I really wanted to show you footage with the ABS on so you can compare it now with the ABS off. So no anti-lock braking system. And Nathan was saying that he was trying not to engage the ABS anyway because that was slowing down, so he thought he may as well take the ABS off. So the rival now is a 101.398, and we're going to come into turn one. And what I've noticed here immediately is it seems to be more smooth actually coming off the brakes. So you can brake harder, come off the brakes, and it seems to be a lot smoother. Whereas when you're engaging the ABS or getting near the ABS, you seem to have these sort of stuttery movements when it comes to rotation. So this is a bit more pure one-to-one. I know Nathan, he likes to drive cars and set up cars that are very pointy, very responsive, often very difficult for other people to drive. So I can sense that he's really enjoying this setup change here with no ABS, and he can be a little bit more precise as we do go over track limits there. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to skip forward here to Nathan's fastest lap. So this is Nathan's fastest lap in the whole session here. So this is as fast as we're going to go. Remember, we're trying to aim for that top 100, top 1%. We're already in the top 100. It's going to basically, this is going to be a super fast lap. So if you want to see how to nail this challenge, this is it. So coming in all the way on the left-hand side, turning in, braking, you see on the edge of track limits, turning it in, second gear, not going down to first gear now, keeping it a bit smoother. Now he's on full throttle, He's on full throttle basically way earlier than you would expect. You would not expect to be on full throttle there, but he's got the throttle down, he's controlling it with the steering, goes over that curbs, even yellow on the track limits, likewise there, maximising it, going to run wide on the exit, not super wide, not getting in the gutter. Have a look for the turn before the brake here. Actually, he's a bit more synchronised now. Maybe with the ABS, he's got a bit more. It's a bit more pliable. And this exit here, really nice, carrying a lot of speed. Again, opening it up on the brake. Have a look at the brake input there, coming in. Now he's coasting. Bit of a stab. Full throttle. Lift. Really nice exit. Patience. Full throttle. And we'll cut to the third-person camera.
This has to be faster.
Yeah.
This has to be the one.
What's it going to be?
What is it? Wow.
So that is stupidly quick. So if that helps you, let me know in the comments. Really hope you're enjoying this series of videos. If you want Nathan to commentate over what he's doing, let me know in the comments right now and we will get that arranged. I will see you next time.